Hello, welcome, I'm LQ, and this is Slime Rancher. So last time we left off, actually I don't know what happened the last time we left off. We were exploring around and trying to find Gordos to open up, but today we're going to go into this area. I have the key for it, and I kind of want to start expanding out and getting more slimes. So, if you come over here, we're in this big, like, what is this gate type thing? And then if you look, like, one of them is glowing, so you're like, oh, why is that one glowing? And then if you find this, you're like, oh, I've got to put, like, plorts into these guys' mouths. So I need to get a honey plort. I need to get a phosphor plort. We need to get a rock plort. That's a rad plort, which I now have rads. I'll show you guys that. And like some other plorts. So yeah, we'll need a boom plort, rad, rock, honey, some other stuff. Basically one of each, and basically that's what we need. So now there's two entrances to this area. There's one through the rock, the indigo quarry, and there's one through the moss blanket, which was where we just came from. So to get back, we actually have to go back through, and you can go either back through the moss blanket and go all the way to the thing and get teleported back, or you can jump over the wall. So up to preference, really. Both of them kind of suck because you have to backtrack pretty far either way. I think I will just jump over the wall though, after I recharge a little bit. But yeah, so I did that. I should have some fast forwarding footage for you guys before this that kind of showed off what we did. Sort of. I didn't record all of it because I'm a pro. No, because I didn't want to run the program while I was doing it. So yeah, so we need one of each of the plorts, and I'm going to get to the teleporter in a second. And then I'll show you guys what's going on at the ranch, and then we'll grab some plorts and head on back. And then we'll see where we're at and stuff. Sweet. So I still have my horde of chickens. Hi, horde of chickens. Bye, horde of chickens. I'm running an experiment by the lab because I don't know how this works. These are the new guys. They are our rad crystal Largos, and they produce rad and crystal, which you don't need a crystal. And they eat orcas rather, not orcs. So we'll feed them some orcas while we're here, just because otherwise I'll never feed them and the food will go bad. And they get the same treatment of the one speed feeding because there's only 6 of them and such. I'll look more feeding. I guess I'm feeding them too, but yeah, so we got the boom and the rocks over there. We need one of each of those. So we might as well take one and feed them. And then I'll grab a philosopher one for right now. I'm gonna need a tabby one. That was the other gray one. Alright, so now we're gonna head on back to that area, give these up, and then I'll be back over here in a second. Okay, so now we gotta go and... hello. So now we've gotta stick these guys in, and I don't know if they're singing or not. I can't actually hear them. My music's a little too low. But they sing in the other ones. There's more of them later. They sing, and it's kind of beautiful. You get one. Boop. They do sing. Ba, ba, ba. Hey, here you are. So I need to get a honey and a tabby. Let me just find them real quick. There's the honey. Is tabby up? Where was the tabby one? I feel like this one took me a while to find the first time too. Or unless you're over here. Nope. Let me try and find the tabby before I... is it up there? It's up there. Okay, there's the tabby one. So yeah, I just need to get a tabby and a honey, and then we'll open up this area. And we'll be hunky-dory. Alright, I'll be right back with the honey and the tabby. Alright, so we're heading back now. So I found a tabby plort like right outside of where I was, so I didn't run all the way back to the farm. I didn't run all the way back to the farm for this one either. I just ran into the horny slimes in the area. And here it is. Boop, and then we gotta look at the door, because the door is going to be magical and glowy and great. Oh, we're gonna go to the actual door. Ooh, it's actually really cool. It's a really nice, like, effect that they did. So this opens up the ancient ruins, and one of the first things I'm going to do in the ancient ruins is show off the building mechanic. And I'm actually going to put down some of these asperaries or whatever they're called. They're to get honey and stuff from like flies. You don't get honey from flies. So yeah, so now we're going to be introduced to even more new slimes. And one of the newest slimes, who we still haven't run into, well, we will, is called a quantum slime, and they actually have a really cool side effect, I want to call it. I don't want to call it a side effect. It is a side effect. They constantly look like they're not in your cage, because of their like inability to be good or whatever. No, they're just like their inability to exist in this realm. Like, that's their explanation. It's like that there is just no way to contain them because they are how do I want to put it? They're just quantum beings. They just don't exist in our dimension. They live in the fourth realm or something. It's really cool. I've reached my limit. I can only have 6 of these down. I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I have to make 100 things, so I'm just gonna make like 10 of each of those things and see how far that gets me. Nope, that was wrong. I forget which way I have to go. Oh, but look at this sky. Isn't that beautiful? Like, it's just beautiful. Anyway, this way. Up here, maybe? Where am I? Let me see where I am. Oh, I don't have the map yet. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna read these. I should, but I'm not going to. He's just like, isn't this place beautiful? And you're like, yep, it's beautiful. And then he gets like real sad and mopey. It's really weird. He gets to a point where it's like, he's like complaining about living on the farm, but he loves living on the farm. So these things are ecos. So if you suck them up, it says like eco, the more light, perhaps memory. They're just aesthetic, nothing too helpful in the long run. But yeah, so you can break this whole area. Like, this whole area is really not put together well, in the sense of like how it's supposed to block you off from going to certain places, but it doesn't because reasons. And then like it's not showing. So this is like the phase lemon trees, and the phase lemon trees, you need to shoot like real fruit, or I shouldn't say that, like you have to shoot real fruit. You have to shoot fruit in the game at it so that it becomes like a real thing. And then this is a Boom Grotto who needs a whole bunch of meat, so we'll have to come back for him too. This is another treasure pod, which you'll have to come back for as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get the treasure pod upgrades because they're super annoying, and the longer you take to do them, the harder it is to find all the treasure pods, because you explore around so much, and then you're like, well, I saw that treasure pod somewhere at some point, but I have no idea where it is now. So you get like sort of lost. But yeah, the more jetpack you have in this area, the better off you are at like breaking this area, because there's just so many ledges for you to jump onto and be part of. Like, I have to wait now to recharge, but I'm gonna jump onto that and then over to there. But yeah, so I'm trying to get to the next big area. Haha, cool, great. I want to get to the like teleportation area. I'm not gonna get to the sand, glass sand, desert sand, whatever it's called, sand. I forget what it's called. Glass desert? The glass desert. That's what it's called. I'm not gonna get to the glass desert today. Oh, because that's just way too far. You have to give this. Damn it! I didn't want to fall. I'm upset now. Can I get up there easily? Sort of. Not really. I have to get up there, so give me a second while I get up there. Ah, sweet. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry. But yeah, so we'll get to the glass desert at some point. I just want to get to the teleportation pad and show that off. And then we will head back to the ranch and figure out what to do with these quantum slimes. And make sure they're the only ones we got. So that's the teleportation pad back. But you come over here, and you jump down this way. Because you can. And, right, it's blocked by a slime key. So I'm going to have to get our slime key and get them back this way. So we have a couple more Gordos we gotta find. Oh, I want to show off the other thing I found too. Or the other thing I did too. No, you guys aren't helpful. I don't want you. Alright. Bye, ancient ruins. Hey, farm. So yeah, those guys are going, these guys are going. So the other thing I did is I blew up the rock Gordo that was sitting on top of the teleporter over here. Well, he wasn't sitting on top of this teleporter. He was sitting on top of the teleporter where it lets you out. So let me show you where that is. And then I'm going to show you one other thing, and then yeah, let's look at some other stuff. So this is where that rock Gordo was that was sitting here. So what's really cool, get off, fuck off. What are you doing to me? So if you get over to that platform, they suggest you go this way. I don't necessarily think this is the easiest way, but they suggest you go this way. I'm actually not going to go that way. I'm going to go my way, which is just to fly straight up. Could you fly up here? No, maybe I do have to go that way. Oh, I think I used to go this way. I would fly up here, and then I'd sit on this. Yeah. And I would jump to this. Yeah. I gotta wait for myself to regenerate a little bit more, but we're gonna go over there. And now we're gonna see one of the best things in this game, because it is adorable and huge and scary. So you go down this way, and you go over here. Are you guys ready for this? Do you see it? Did you figure out what it is? It's a rad Gordo. And he's had all the radiation you could use. Oh. Alright, well, that's all the time I have. So if you guys like this episode, give it a like. If you dislike this episode, give it a dislike. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode.